Hi, I'm Sagar. I'm a communications consultant, and today we'll be talking about crisis management. The couple of things that we're going to be discussing in this lecture is the nature of crisis and understanding stakeholder impacts, how a crisis really impacts the stakeholders of the business, and the techniques of common communication planning that we normally implement within a business to ensure that crisis does not affect our reputation. And that's going to include a range of things like monitoring and, of course, planning and putting together the strategy and the crisis team and all of that. But first up, let's look at the definition of a crisis. Now, I draw your attention to a definition by Seeger, Selnow, and Ulmer, which states that a crisis is a specific, unexpected, and non-routine events or series of events that is going to impact the business. So essentially, the important things to remember here is that the nature of crisis is that it's non-routine. It's not going to be your business as usual kind of things that is part of the day-to-day activities of any business. So it's going to be something that's going to come out of the blue, and it could happen to any business. No business on the planet is crisis-proof. And that's something that I want to draw your attention to. So now, having looked at the definition, we also know that crisis could be operational, it could be financial, it could be health and safety related, for example, an industrial accident. It could be reputational, for example, a competitor attack or a product recall, that's going to affect the reputation of your business, some quality issues. And we saw in 2009 the Toyota Motor Company, being affected in the US, with a huge number of product recalls. And but essentially all of these events are beyond the scope of everyday business resources to be able to manage the situation. And it also threatens the reputation of the business. It's going to threaten the continuity of your business. It's going to destroy customer trust in your product or service. And now we're going to move on to the nature of the crisis. So like I said before, it's going to be a low probability event, and it's going to have high damage impact. So these are the couple of things to really remember, and businesses need to be well prepared for that. And part of that preparation really is putting together a crisis management team. And you can have this at different levels. So you can have at the topmost level, the senior most level, if there is a company-wide crisis or something that is going to affect your reputation across all markets, you're going to have a crisis team for that. But again, at the operational level, at the factory level or the store level, you could have crisis management teams in place, which could be the store manager and, a couple of people. But definitely the role of the media and communications and PR person in this is very important. So it doesn't matter what level the crisis team is, they need to have a link into your team, and you need to be aware of the crisis whenever it happens. So it doesn't matter whether it's a small operational crisis that's affecting a retail store in a part of the city, or if it's a huge reputational crisis that's going to affect the business as a whole. The media and PR person really plays a very, very pivotal role in the crisis management and setting of the strategy and the messaging and all of these things.